Hello everyone, Tammy from Llamas Creations DIY. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm in collaboration with a bunch of wonderful Canadian collabors. We've all come together and done a bunch of Canada Day inspiration videos. Here's some fun facts about Canada. Canada is a country in North America. Its 10 provinces and 3 territories extends from the Atlantic to the Pacific and northward into the Arctic Ocean, covering 9.98 million square kilometers. That's a lot, making it the world's second largest country in total area. I was asked once where my favorite vacation spot is or would be. My answer to that right now is I would love to travel Canada. From the East Coast to the West Coast to the North territories. I would love to travel it all. And I don't even know what season I want to go, because I know down in Nova Scotia and PEI and Newfoundland and that area, the colors in the fall are just gorgeous. Like beautiful, 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 beautiful. BC area, I'd love to go there too. And I would drive, not fly, not anything. I would hop in our RV and just drive the entire way, because I just would love to see the countryside. I live in the country, so I kind of like that area, but I would love to see it all. Let's get on with our first craft. So in this first craft, I'm taking these 4 canvases that have Christmas pictures on them. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them, I believe I did 2 coats of white paint, just to cover over those drawings that are already imprinted onto the canvas. After I'm done that, I sketched out the words HME and I traced out a maple leaf. Using my carbon paper, I'm going to tape the H down onto the canvas with just some masking tape, painter's tape, slide the carbon paper underneath and just trace over the letters and the words. And I also do that with the maple leaf. What it does is the carbon paper will trace over the word that I'm writing on right now onto the canvas, and that way I can have it to paint. And there you have it. Next, what I do is I cut out my maple leaf, and then that cutout I trace onto this maple leaf material that I bought at Walmart, I believe it was. I did it online. And then I cut out that material as well. The maple leaf out of the material. Now it's time to paint. Taking this red paint by Apple Barrel, I coat all the letters in this red Apple Barrel paint. I believe it takes 2 or 3 coats to get a really fine red color to make sure that the white wasn't showing through and you didn't see a lot of the streak marks from the brush. It took about 2 or 3 coats. Now that those are all painted, I'm going to Mod Podge this cutout of a maple leaf onto the canvas. Just Mod Podging it here and there in little spots and smoothing it out with my hand as I go. I Mod Podge the entire thing, and then I add a coat of Mod Podge on top of it as well to seal it in. I plan on hanging this outside, so I wanted to protect the material from getting wet and soaked and falling off the canvas. If you hear noises in the background, my kids are on break, so you can hear them talking in the kitchen and in the background and stuff. Now that that's all done, I traced over the H in all the letters and the maple leaf in black, but you'll see at the end that I do it again in a darker black. Now taking the 2 canvases, Using my hot glue, I sandwich the two canvases together, and I use those there. I lost the name of them, but I use those there to keep the two pieces together and straight. And then I also use my staple gun to give it a little extra more support. Just stapling the two together. I still can't think of what it's called. I do the same thing to the M and the E, and then I also do the same thing to gather them all together to make it one big picture. Clamps? Is that what they are? Clamps? Jeez Louise. It's Monday. Yes, I'm doing this on a Monday. My brain's not all there. And as this right here, I'm showing you, there it is. But I was thinking it needed something else, and you'll see at the end what I did. I hope you enjoyed that first craft. I certainly enjoyed making it, especially putting in that little mosquito. I'm sitting outside right now doing this. And at the moment, there's no mosquitoes or black flies out, but I'm expecting them to come soon because it's a gloomy day. I was going to sit on my patio, but everything's wet from the rain last night. Today's video is in collaboration with a bunch of Canadians, like I've already said. It is hosted by Lisa and Company. If you haven't seen her or heard of her, please go and click on her link in my description box and check her out. She does some amazing crafts. I will also have the link to the playlist in my description box as well, so that you can go and check out and support all of these other wonderful Canadian crafters. We have all come together, and I've just made one huge playlist for everyone to go through. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for coming. I really do enjoy having you here. I hope that you hit that subscription button and like this video, and don't forget that notification bell. To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. So glad you guys support me. You guys are the best. I don't normally do this part in the video. This is something new, but I thought I'd give it a try for the first time, see how it goes, instead of just doing the voiceover. Now, on to the second craft. For the second craft, I am taking this clear jar and the same material that I used in the first craft, and I'm going to cut out enough to wrap around the body of that jar. And then taking my Mod Podge, I'm going to Mod Podge the fabric right onto the jar. I just want the middle piece covered, but not the top part of where the lid goes. Just all the way around, I add Mod Podge, smooth the material down, add some more Mod Podge, and I keep going until I'm at the end. I'm sorry I make you see this entire thing. I thought I edited better than this. Obviously not, but you get to see the process of how I did it. Right to the end, and then I trim it off. Fold it so it has a nice clean edge. Mod Podge it down. There we go. Now taking this jute rope, I'm going to use my hot glue and wrap it around the top of this jar. I do go about 3 or 4 times all the way up. Just hot gluing and wrapping as I go. At the end, I just all the way up and around so I can cover all of that glass. Hot glue down that last little piece so it stays put. Now, and then I put another 2 rows on the bottom, just where the material met the glass. Here are some fun facts about Ontario. Ontario covers 1 million square kilometers and is the second largest province in Canada, coming in behind Quebec. That's pretty big. I know I have 157 acres, but I don't have 1 million square kilometers. That's huge. Imagine traveling that. It would take a while. Another fun fact, I'm from Englehart, Ontario. It's located on the Blanche River with a population of about 1,470 some people. The name Englehart is in honor of the Railway Commission Chairman, Jacob Lewis Englehart. We are considered the little town with the big heart. And I do believe that. Englehart is such a wonderful little community. Everybody helps everybody. You drive down the streets, whether it's Christmas time or during the summer, people have beautiful flowers out in the summer, in the Christmas. Houses are decorated to the nines. It's just a wonderful little community, and I absolutely love it here. I grew up in King Kirkland, which is about 10 minutes away from Kirkland Lake, which is about 45 minutes away from here. And I loved living there. I loved living in King. It was a very small community. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody looked out for everybody. They all knew whose kid was who and what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. But it was an awesome, awesome community, and I loved living there. If I could ever get back there, I would. But I kind of like it here because it's peaceful and quiet, and I've got cows up the street and horses over there, and we have wildlife that comes out. I think I might stay here for a while. On to the third craft. For this third craft, I got this maple leaf off of a sign, and I thought it would be perfect for this. So taking the same material, I am just going to Mod Podge the entire maple leaf, front and back, with this material. Maple leaf material. And then using my scissors, I trim it all up. Now that both sides are done, I am taking this jute twine, putting a little bit of tape at the end so that it doesn't fray while I'm beading on the beads, stringing on the beads. First, I tie the one end to the maple leaf that I just did, securing it tightly with a knot, and I cut off the extra. Then I go down a little bit, cut off some more of the twine, and I thread the beads onto the string. Just going red and white. Well, it's actually kind of a red and a beigey color, wood-like color, until I see how long I like it. Then I tie it into a little knot at the end to make sure the beads stay in place. I give it a couple ties, a couple knots, and it's time to make a tassel. Using this little piece of cardboard that I just had in my stash, I wrap the twine around the cardboard maybe 10, 12 times, I think. I didn't really count. I just kind of wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped until I figured it was enough. Then slipping it off of the cardboard, I scrunch it down using my scissors. I wrap it around and tie it at the top, and then I attach it to the end of my beads, making a Canada maple leaf tassel. I've never made one before, and I've always wanted to give it a try. And I had that little maple leaf cutout, and I thought, hey, this will be perfect. Cutting and trimming the ends so they all look nice. Spreading them all apart, and there's my tassel. And you'll see soon all 3 projects all done and put together. And there you have it. There you can see the mosquito. There's actually a little spider and a fly on there too. You can use that jar as a candle holder, or you could put flowers in it. Use it just about for anything, for pens, pencils. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. I get tongue-tied sometimes when I'm talking. And then I screw up some of it and I can't remember what I said. Oh, yeah, door locked. That's a good time to have that in there. See? If you hear me wincing in pain, don't worry, I'll be fine. We were working in our backyard yesterday. We're trying to get it all level and get it seeded before it rained yesterday. And I took a break and I was looking over at the yard and I sniffed. Pulled the muscles in my neck. Yeah. It's fun getting old. Don't get old. Don't get old. That's a big mosquito. Go away. Go away. Might have to go inside. They're starting out to come. They're out for blood. Looks like it's going to rain. Want to see? I'll show you. That's more sand and soil for the garden and whatnot. Look at those clouds over there. Can you see them in amongst those trees there? It's pretty gloomy out there. Yeah, my deck is a little bit of a mess. We haven't filled our pool yet. That's my view right there. I got a pond. Nice pond. There's some ducks in there. They talk to me once in a while. Yes, ducks talk to me. I don't know what they're saying, but they're talking. How can no one love living out in the country? It's just so peaceful. Gotta love it out here. It's funny, I realize as I was editing my video, I talked about how I added on the mosquito to my sign and it didn't even show how I did it. So I apologize for that, but oh, let me pull it out. It's behind me. Ouch. Here's my mosquito. Here's my mosquito. I got a spider down there. Fly. Mosquito. Like my mosquito? You see it in the pictures at the end. If you go back and look at the pictures at the end there, you'll see it. For some reason, I guess I didn't record that part because I also put in a border around it. You see the border? And outlined the letters in black a little better so it stood out a little more. I thought it was missing something and sat and scratched my head for a long time and asked my family, what do you think it needs? And they gave out a whole bunch of information and ideas and stuff, and I think I took them all and did them all. I got a black fly in my hair. Alright, it's time to go inside. Get out of the way. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Don't forget that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram at Tammy-Lou Breault, and you can also join me on Facebook under Lemmis Creations DIY. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.